Good morning, sweet friends. So, I've been asked a question and I'm going to do my very best to explain it here. Someone asked me, how do you get over things that hurt you? How do you overcome that? And so, I've just really been in prayer about this. I've been thinking about this for a few days about how we do move past those hurts, those heartaches, when people do things to us that is really hurtful. How do we get past that? So I have thought about my own experiences. And I believe before we can move past that heartache, we have to desire it. So we have to get to the point to where we want to get over it. We want to let it go. We have to get to that place of I am willing to let this go. It's not serving me. Sometimes I think about who would I be? How would I feel if I let that go? And just come to that place of I truly desire to let this go. It's harming me. It's hurting me. I don't want this for my life anymore. We can't control how other people treat us. There are some people who do really bad things to us, who do really bad things in this world. And we don't get to control that. We can't prevent things from happening to us. We don't get to control it. What we can control, however, is our ability to forgive that person. And I think so often we think of forgiveness as if I forgive you, that I'm saying it was okay what you did to me. And that is not it at all. Forgiveness is just recognizing that was sin. Whatever they did was a form of sin. And the blood of Jesus covers all sins. So for me, it's just about recognizing it was sin. We all sin. And so I can take that to the Lord and I can ask Him to forgive that sin. And it really has nothing to do with the other person. The other person doesn't even have to be sorry that they were mean to us, that they did this thing to hurt us. We just have to be willing to let it go. We just have to recognize that it's sin, and we just have to take it to the Lord. And He'll show us how to forgive. Because if we hold on to that hatred, if we hold on to the grudge, the grievance, all of that, if we hold it and we nurture it, then, like my Sunday school teacher said yesterday, it's like a cancer. It's like a poison that's in our body that just destroys us. And maybe this person hurt us one time. They did something to us one time. But we relive that moment over and over every single day. And we continue to hurt ourselves by remembering it, by feeling the pain of it. So the way that we take our power back is we take it to the Lord and we ask Him to forgive it. And honestly, I don't even know how to forgive. I don't know what that whole process is like. But what I do know is that when I take it to the Lord and I tell Him I'm tired of carrying it, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to have these negative feelings. I don't want to have this pain. I don't want to hold on to the pain. I don't want to hold on to the grudge. I don't want to hold on to that hatred. But I want to give it all to Him. Then He helps me with it. He knows exactly how the forgiveness process comes about. He knows what we need to do. And so we just have to go to Him. And sometimes it takes more than once. We just have to continuously pick those things up and take them to Him and lay them at His feet and just tell Him that we don't know how to do it, but we know that He does. And it helps me to know that I do things that I'm not proud of. I do things that I need forgiveness from every single day. So how can I judge someone else for doing something that they need forgiveness for when I do things that I need forgiveness for? So it kind of helps me put it in that place of we're all the same. We're all broken. We're all imperfect. We're all fallen. We're living in this fallen world. We're sinners. And so when I can just look at it like that and I don't separate myself from I'm so much better than this other person. But we all sin. We all fail. We all come short. And when I can look at it that way, then I can reach those places of compassion, of forgiveness. And not only, I can even pray for that person that hurt me, that did that thing to me, because I know that there's something in them that's so painful that that's why they acted that way. And so, I've spent a lot of time in this because I had a really hard thing to forgive years ago. And I always wanted to put a but in there. But God, did you see what they said? Did you see how they treated me? And I constantly wanted to put this but. But when the Bible tells us to forgive, He doesn't say it's okay to hold this grudge if they did this. He just tells us to forgive it all. And we can just take it to Him and just trust that He knows what to do with it. And I want Him always to take that hatred, that ugliness, that sin out of me and put His love in there. And sometimes I don't know what the right perspective is. I don't know what the right thoughts are, but He does. And so I want Him to give me His thoughts, and then that will change things for me. And I think that Jesus gave us the most beautiful, beautiful example when He was hanging on the cross and they were so mean to Him and they did all of these bad things to Him. He said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." And I might not have got that exactly right, but He asked God to forgive them, even though they had beat Him, even though they had done all of these horrible things to Him. He still asked God to forgive them. And that's the kind of person I want to be. Regardless of what happens to me, I want to ask God to forgive them. I want to forgive them for what they do, because I do not want that hatred spreading through my body. I don't want it to harm me every single day. I just want to let it go. Let it go and let God bring His love into me. And then that's how people don't have any power over us, is when we forgive everything. And I mean, I do things all the time that I regret, but I will tell you this, I'm one of the first ones to apologize, because I don't want that to fester. I don't want it to go in between me and someone that I love. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth it. And there's also in my life, nothing is worth my relationship with God. So if I'm hating one of His children, then I'm not where I need to be. And He's not going to be pleased with me. So I just have to let that go so that there's nothing standing in the way of me and Him. And if we have a hard time with it, that's fine. We just need to continuously take it to Him. So if you're struggling with letting go of past heartaches, if you're struggling with forgiveness, if you're struggling with all of that, I just encourage you to take it to the Lord every single day until you're able to let go of it, until He shows you how to forgive. Don't give up, but just continuously take it to Him. Let Him give you a new perspective. Let Him show you how to do this. And I think if you do that, then I know Him, He will come through and He will show you how to forgive and to let it go, and it will not have any power or be able to hurt you anymore. So that's what I had for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you in some way, and hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.